1999 on a T, BMW 316i. It's the 1.9 litre petrol engine on the manual gearbox in silver with a lovely grey cloth. Barely ran in this one on just under 200,000 miles. We'll get round to that and you'll have a look at the interior and the bodyweight on this car. It doesn't look like it's doing 200,000 to me, that's for sure. Bodyweight wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around onto the interior and then we'll fire the beast into life. Lovely and tidy up the bonnet, all one shade of silver, no big dings, no big dents. A tiny little bit of stone chip rusting up the front of the bonnet on the left hand side, but apart from that it's lovely and straight there. A little bit of delamination to the badge, which is pretty standard. Left hand side light's nice and clear, no cracks in that at all. No scuffs on the bumper corner on the left hand side. I've got two little scratches across the front bumper, lovely and tidy all the way across onto the right hand side, and again scuff free, lights nice and clear. I've got a little bit of a paint flake rust underneath the kidney grill there on that right hand side of the bonnet. Working our way around onto the front wheel arch on the right hand side, lovely and tidy on the arch, no corrosion coming through, lovely and straight down that whole arch there. But we've got the boot pack with this one, 3 sets of keys as well, so that's nice to see. Lovely and tidy across the sill section, no nasty stone guard lines, no painted bits, and lovely and straight up that right hand side front door. Wing mirror cap is crack free. As you come up and across the roof, we're lovely and tidy all the way across the roof there. Back down the driver's door, no heavy scratching around the handle and no big chips out the back edge of the door there. Driver's rear door again in lovely condition, all one shade of silver down that right hand side. No complaints to that, and as you come down the arch, there's no rust coming through. Lovely and straight around the arch and around the fuel cap down that whole rear quarter. Very, very tidy, clearly been well looked after this one. Right hand side bumper corner is scuff free, the rear lights are crystal clear as well. As you come across the back bumper, 1 or 2 little marks where things have been put in the boot. Nice and honest onto the left hand side where you've got a tiny little mark on the bumper itself. Again, rear lights are crystal clear, boot lid's lovely and fresh and tidy. All the way across and no heavy scratching and no corrosion. Coming down the left hand side onto the rear arch, once again, I've got a tiny 2 little bubbles underneath the paint at the back of the arch, which you can't really see. But no rust coming through on the rest of the arch on that left hand side rear. Quarter's nice and straight as well. Coming down the left hand side onto the rear door, lovely and tidy on the rear door, no complaints there. No scratching around the handle and no big chips out the back of the door. And once again, more importantly, it's one shade of silver as you hit that front left hand side door. No scratching around the handle. And again, no big chips out the back of the door. No big dings or dents down there as well. Lovely and straight as you come to the front left hand side wing, where you'll see some corrosion coming through underneath the paint. It's right underneath the paint there. It hasn't broken the head off at all anywhere there. Lovely and tidy down the left hand side as well. Nice straight looking car, this one. Don't believe the mileage, that's for sure. Interior wise, door card itself, lovely and tidy on the door card, no rips or tears. The mat's one a little bit of a clean, but the grey carpet set underneath nice and straight as well. Lovely and tidy there. Look at that seat. It's on 196,000 miles. The seat has got a little bit of wear to the bolster, no rips or tears, a little bit of snagging there, and that's all I'm whinging about there. Steering wheel's in lovely condition. Across the dashboard's nice and tidy. Straight down there, lovely and tidy. Original head unit still fitted. Electric front windows, a nice clean, tidy headlining as well. I drove it to the sale about 20 miles. Doesn't drive like it's 200 miles, that's for sure. Rear door card's lovely and tidy. Rear seats again, unworn really. No rips, no tears. Gorgeous carpet set in the back there. Really nice and straight on the back of that there. Into the boot now, and again in the boot. Again, lovely and straight in the boot. Oh, I'm bringing that up by accident. The spare wheels there. I'm removing the battery tray accidentally there. And again, toolkit's complete bar. I think it was 2 bits. I'm gonna have a look now. We're missing that bit there and that bit there. No moisture in there either, which is nice to see. Lovely and clean and tidy on the boot carpet. Left hand side rear, again, door cards lovely and straight, no complaints with that. The rear seats are lovely and tidy, no rips, no tears, no cigarette burns in there. Passenger front again, nice and tidy on the door card, no rips or tears, and no wheel wear at all to that left hand side front seat. Clearly being well looked after. Carpet set's lovely, dashboard's lovely. I don't believe the mileage, that's for sure. Into the engine bay, again, lovely and tidy in there. See the butlers. Lovely and tidy in here. All nice and straight. James, if you do us the honours. That's quiet. Lovely and quiet on that there. No rattles, no bangs. I did notice one thing as well. When I was driving it, there was no pixels missing. I'll show you the dashboard. There was no pixels missing from the screen at all. Look at that there, 198,041 miles. I think I must have done the 41, that's for sure. Lovely and tidy in there, no complaints of that. Here to be sold, no reserve as well on that mileage. What a good looking car.